G'day, hi and welcome. Believe it or not, I went through that disaster. Yeah, I got it all pulled out. I just left it there. Some people say just leave the weeds right where they are and it holds in the moisture and stops the other ones from coming up. So we'll see what happens in 2 weeks or about a week and a half, whatever. I'm going to start some other stuff. So in case this, whatever I started fails, which it probably will because I pulled the tarp off of this way too early and I didn't get my straw. I should have waited till I got my straw and hay before I did that. My bad, but it doesn't matter. Some stuff was going to take, but it doesn't. In about a week and a half, I'll rip it all out, do it all again, and by that time I'll have everything all set up a bit better anyway. So I've got cucumbers, okras, I think that's what they're called, kohlrabis, and rutabagas. Yeah, I think that's what I put in there. I kind of forget what I put in there. Like I try to remember, but this is the lazy man's garden. Now, you don't get much yield out of a bucket or anything like that if there's a bottom in it. These are actually, think of these more like lazy man's raised beds. Basically, the bottoms are all out of them. And what I do is I put all my compost. I used them like composters last year. And then this year, step on a snake. I had a snake in one of my barrels. I had to grab him, toss him out. So, what are you doing in there? And then I just top up with the 3-in-1 and stuff like that. So it keeps it easy to, once stuff comes up, then I'll put straw in it. It'll hold in more moisture. I'm trying to make the lazy man's garden. There's no such thing as the lazy man's garden, but as close as I can get. What I'm hoping to find, and what I might do with this one, because this one did real well with the beans last year, but what I might do is cut that into 3. And I put 3 of them on the ground, and they don't look great, but they sure do work well, because again, it can root right down into the ground. It's extremely easy to weed, and more importantly, you can leave all the weeds and stuff around it, flowers, whatever. And what that does is allows, people say, yeah, it'll take the water away from your plants. Not really, if you water these well. But what it will do is keep the, like when you have like open ground, and this is what happens on like industrial farms, is that the ground is so killed off and it's just basically soil and sand and stuff like that, that when it gets hot out, everything dries out. Where this, it'll retain the moisture a little bit, so morning dew, whatever. And then it doesn't really matter because the scotch grass and stuff like that is not in the barrels. So by the time, even if the scotch grass came up from the bottom, by the time it'd get there, there's going to be so big that it'd be so easy to weed it and everything like that, that it doesn't matter. So I'm going to try that this year, see how it works. There's cucumbers there. First time I bought these, like probably 10 years ago, was first time. They're even all mangled up. It's like I've never used them before. These two are nice, but the back one's like, ooh, kind of drunk. This one's like, I don't know what happened to that one. Yeah, I got some cucumbers, so that's going to be, can't wait. So it's up to that guy now. And I see, as long as we don't get like a massive storm for the next couple of days. It's been raining a lot and really hard, and I don't want that because it washes the seeds up. But yeah, I got all that 3-in-1 mix in there, so I got less than $100 into everything I got, and I still got like tons of stuff left, seeds and everything. Well, I'm going to take a picture of this before I go so I can prove to everybody that I'm not just a pretty face. That I actually have some gardening skills. My goal this year, was it 2 years ago? I had like, how many pounds did I had? I had, I mean, with like almost no effort, I had something like three or, was it 300 pounds of food that I grew, like out of here without like even really trying. And oh man, mosquitoes have found me. Oh yeah, ow, knuckles, ow. And this year I'm actually putting a little bit of effort into it, because considering the year, not going to get into the politics of it, but if you guys don't know what's going on in the world right now, I highly suggest you grow a garden. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, there's a frogger in there. What's up, frogger? What's up, buddy? I can't reach you. You gonna eat all the flies? You're not eating enough flies. You're fired. You're fired. I'm gonna hire another frog to eat all the flies. I'm still getting bit. He's probably hiding out from the snakes. All there is around here right now is snakes and frogs. It's kind of funny, just because it's been so wet, and one's hunting the other, so to speak. It's kind of interesting. There's the wheelbarrow I found, and a whole bunch of planters that I found as well. That wheelbarrow has absolutely no bearing in it. It is the most atrocious sound you'll ever hear out of a wheelbarrow, but it works. does the job. So I got some pucks left. I got lots of pucks left and some 3-in-1 mix. And that might turn out to be a grapevine someday. Who knows? I'll just leave it out somewhere and see what happens. But anyway, that's all I got going for today, and not a bad day. There you go. Have yourselves a great day, eh? Yeah.